As most, if not all of you are aware, CM Punk has signed a multi-fight deal with the UFC. Now, this was news that was met with a lot of skepticism, and it was also met with a lot of excitement. CM Punk is one of the best wrestlers that has graced the wrestling ring within the last decade. The guy is a phenomenal in-ring performer. He has fantastic mic skills. A lot of people are equating this whole situation with CM Punk to Brock Lesnar transitioning over into MMA back in 2008. They're not really the same, and here's why. Brock Lesnar is a guy that has always been, or has been a lifelong athlete, I should say. This is a guy from a very young age, started wrestling, wrestled well into college, has a very strong amateur and collegiate background, was an NCAA Division I champion, and had the benefit of having one professional MMA fight prior to joining the UFC. This is a guy that competed on a very high level for many, many years. So he had a great foundation to transition over into MMA. CM Punk has a self-proclaimed background in Kempo Karate and has, on and off again, studied Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under Henry Gracie. He has never actively competed at the highest level outside of that, outside of the WWE, which is not really the same because it's not real competition, it's predetermined matches. While I admire his drive and his commitment to wanting to make a go of an MMA career, I don't believe that he will be as successful as Brock Lesnar was. I don't believe he will even win his MMA debut. He's going to be stepping into the octagon facing people that have pretty much done this, or that have basically either been lifelong athletes or lifelong martial artists. So he's basically stepping into the lion's den where the best go to fight. Now, to be fair, Dana White, the president of the UFC, did say that he's going to get somebody that is on equal footing with CM Punk. He's going to try to get somebody with a 0-0 record or a 1-0 record, or a very inexperienced record as well. And that kind of evens the playing field a little bit. A lot of people out there I know want to see Jason David Frank be the guy that fights CM Punk in his debut, but that's probably not going to happen, not within the UFC. The UFC has already been ostracized and criticized for signing CM Punk for his lack of credentials. So it's very unlikely that they're going to go and sign the original Green Ranger to fight him in his debut. They're already catching enough heat, and they've already equated CM Punk signing to the UFC. Some people have equated it to the antics of Pride Fighting Championship, when they used to have wrestlers fight pro fighters and things like that. So I'm pretty sure that they're going to forego that, and they're not going to go down that route. I know that would be a fanboy's dream to see the original Green Ranger fight CM Punk, but it's probably not going to happen, at least not in the UFC. It's not to say that it'll never happen, because anything could happen, but it's probably not going to happen, not in CM Punk's debut. If that were to happen, it probably would more likely take place at a local show in one of these states, if anything. It'll be interesting to see who they put against CM Punk in his MMA debut, but I don't expect a lot. I'm hoping for the best, but I got to be honest, I'm expecting the worst. I wish CM Punk all the best of luck in this new endeavor. I know he'll put his best into it, but only time will tell if his best will be good enough. Until next time, guys, you know how it goes. The hunt continues here.